Do you know about the world's largest school feeding program, the midday meal scheme? Let's dive into its history. Our journey begins in the year 1925. In the bustling city of Madras, an initiative was started to provide midday meals to disadvantaged children. This was the spark that would later ignite a nationwide campaign. Fast forward to August 15, 1995. On this historic day, the National Program of Nutritional Support to Primary Education was introduced in India. This marked a pivotal shift in the approach to supporting the education and well-being of children. The emphasis was on not just education, but also the importance of nutrition in a child's development and academic progression. Then, in the year 2007, the program underwent another significant transformation. It was renamed as the National Program of Midday Meal in Schools. More commonly known today as the Midday Meal Scheme, this initiative stretched far beyond the confines of Madras, reaching children across the country. The scheme was designed to provide a hot-cooked meal each day to all children studying in classes 1 to 8. This included those enrolled in government schools, local body schools, government-aided schools, special training centers, maktabs, and madrasas, supported under the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyaan. The midday meal scheme wasn't just about feeding hungry mouths, it was about nourishing young minds. It was about providing an incentive for children to attend school, to stay in school, and to thrive in school. It was about addressing hunger and malnutrition and promoting socialization among castes. From humble beginnings in 1925, the midday meal scheme has grown to become a national initiative. The midday meal scheme is more than just a meal. It has numerous objectives. It serves as a potent tool for achieving multiple socio-economic goals. Let's delve into these objectives and the broad scope of this scheme. The first objective is to increase school enrollment, particularly among children who belong to disadvantaged sections of society. By offering a hot, cooked meal every day, the scheme incentivizes parents to send their children to school, thus promoting education among the underprivileged. Next up, the scheme aims to improve attendance and retention. The promise of a nutritious meal encourages children to not only enroll, but also to attend school regularly. This, in turn, helps retain them in the school system, reducing dropout rates. The midday meal scheme also serves as a crucial nutritional support system. It targets children studying in the elementary stage, especially those in drought-affected areas who might otherwise struggle to get a balanced diet. By providing a meal that meets specific nutritional standards, the scheme ensures these children receive at least one wholesome meal a day. Another major objective is to address hunger and malnutrition. It's a sad reality that many children in our country go to bed hungry. The midday meal scheme aims to mitigate this by guaranteeing one nutritious meal each day. This directly contributes to the fight against malnutrition in our nation. And it's not all about food and education. The scheme also aims to foster socialization among castes. By bringing children of various backgrounds together for a meal, it promotes unity and breaks down social barriers. The scope of this scheme is vast. It covers children across classes 1 to 8, that is, the age group 6 to 14. The beneficiaries include students in government schools, local body schools, government-aided schools, special training centers, maktabs, and madrasas supported under the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyaan. The midday meal scheme aims to not just fill stomachs, but also foster socialization among castes and create a healthier, more educated society. The midday meal scheme is a grand initiative, but how is it implemented and funded? A good question indeed. To ensure the smooth functioning of this mammoth operation, each state and union territory is required to establish state steering-cum-monitoring committees, or SSMCs, at the state, district, and block levels. These committees are the engines that drive the scheme and are tasked with overseeing its implementation. The SSMCs ensure that hot, cooked meals reach all children studying in classes 1 to 8 in government schools, local body schools, government-aided schools, special training centers, maktabs, and madrasas supported under the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyaan. The meals, which are prepared according to local tastes and nutritional requirements, are not only filling but also wholesome, providing the essential nutrients required by growing children. Now, let's talk about the funding of the scheme. The midday meal scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme. This means that the cost is shared between the center and the states. The center contributes 60% of the funding, and the states contribute the remaining 40%. However, there are exceptions to this rule. In the northeastern states, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand, the center and the states share the costs in a 90-10 ratio. In union territories without legislature, the center bears the full cost. This unique funding structure ensures that the scheme is sustainably financed and that the necessary resources are available to feed millions of children across India every day. It's a testament to the power of cooperative federalism, where the center and the states work together to achieve a common goal. The midday meal scheme is funded and implemented with meticulous care so that every child in need can benefit from it. It's an example of how thoughtful planning and execution can bring about significant social change. With careful implementation and funding, the midday meal scheme reaches millions of children across India. The midday meal scheme has evolved over time, adapting to the needs of the nation. In a recent development as of September 2021, the scheme has been renamed as the Pradhan Mantri Poshan scheme. This change signifies the ever-adapting nature of this initiative and its constant evolution to meet the changing demands of India's educational landscape. The Ministry of Education, as the nodal ministry, plays a crucial role in overseeing this scheme, ensuring its smooth execution and making certain that it continues to benefit millions of children across the country. This scheme, under its new name, reinstates the government's commitment to address hunger and malnutrition while improving school enrollment and attendance, particularly among the disadvantaged sections of society. The midday meal scheme, now known as the Pradhan Mantri Poshan scheme, continues to be a pivotal initiative for children's education and nutrition in India. Let's quickly recap what we have learned about the midday meal scheme. Born in 1925, it has grown to be the world's largest school feeding program, reaching children from classes 1 to 8. The scheme's objectives are to increase school enrollment and attendance, provide nutritional support, and address hunger and malnutrition. It's implemented via state steering-cum-monitoring committees and funded by a partnership between the center and states. As of now, it operates under the name of the Pradhan Mantri Poshan scheme. The midday meal scheme is a testament to India's commitment to its children's education and health. Thank you for joining us on this journey through its history and impact.